Okay, so doing the applications of the single palm change, so the actual movement itself, we are going thrusting up, turning out, flower hides under the leaf, and then we're lifting over into this position. Okay, so some of the ideas off that particular palm could be, if Mike, let's say, grabs my hand, okay, here, what I'm doing is I'm twisting in, turning this palm goes shooting forward. If I'm doing, let's say, a striking application off that, it could be to the eye, and then catch the head, and then take over to strike the throat or the chin. Alternatively, if Mike is grabbing, let's say, on my hand, and he's going to hit me with the other hand, okay? So you're grabbing this one, yeah? Okay, I'm twisting over, moving up, passing, and then I meet here. Now, flower hides under the leaf. This could be an application whereby I'm turning my body, percussive palm with the going across, and then elbow shot to the back of the head, turning the body. Okay? Another application of it could be, let's say Mike comes in, let's say, and I meet. Okay, so you're coming in with the grab. Mike comes in with the punch. I roll over, and then from here turn, elbow to the back of the head, side of the jaw breaking, catch and snatch the arm as well, and bring forward, control. So that's one kind of, let's say, option. Or let's say I could just, let's say, go into Mike's center to control him. So if Mike comes in to grab me, okay, Mike grabs here, I move across, and then I move forward with the power strike going forward. Lots of different things that you can do from here. So if Mike's coming to the grab, once again here, underneath the chin, I've pushed Mike forward, I've struck him. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to recatch with the other arm and do flower hides under the leaf. Stepping forward, that is an elbow strike, and then I'm cranking the elbow out of place. Another application would be if it's a punch, Mike comes in, move forward, this is a turning strike, flower hides under the leaf once again. I'm turning my body, placing pressure on Mike's elbow and cranking it. Now if I let go, boom, that leaves Mike with his arm broken, as then I'm turning around, smash to the back of the head. So another kind of option, if Mike is cross grabbing me here, okay, I'm moving off to Mike's side, flower hides under the leaf, stepping across this way, smash. I jar the arm once again. The other option that I can do from here is do the recatch here, okay, and then we're getting into a joint lock to bring Mike down. Boom, the break. Okay, the alternative is from there, instead of just cranking the arm out, you could do a jar on it. Boom, that brings Mike around. I turn my body, and then I'm moving and hitting the back of the head here, right at the brain stem. If I'm following on from there, another palm strike will be down to the lower lumbar region and the kidney. Boom. From there, let's say if Mike is still up, I can then start controlling him going forward. Okay. Now, when you start, you're mixing the other palms, which are so there's the Bagua, Zhang, which are the mother palm, these positions, heaven, earth, fire, etc. When you start mixing them with the others, so let's say if I've done a kind of a counter strike to Mike, so I've leaned forward, met Mike with a punch, struck across the head. Now, if I'm using your yin yang palm, which is the kind of or the fish shape tail palm, from here, I'm coming back placing my hand on Mike's head. Here, this can be a strike as well. Okay, to the forehead, jarring the brain. I'm pushing up with this hand and sinking down with the other palm whilst moving. So that would be a takedown. And from there you have your other control positions, whatever you want to do from your Chinese martial arts. There's a lot to work on. But an alternative with the yin yang palm there would be, for example, if I've done like the strike like to Mike, okay? Here, I've done the strike across Mike's face. Now, I'm lifting up with this one and encircling or entangling over with this one. This would lead me into a kind of a choke position. So here, a standing choke position. If I wanted to, I could just release and then just drop my elbow down like on the clavicle, like and drop Mike down at the same time. Or if I wanted to, just from here, once I've got this strike going through, coming over, I got the standing like a choke from here. And Mike's in a compromised position. I could, if I feasibly wanted to, drop all my body weight and torque Mike's neck out of place. But obviously we're not going to do that. But what I am saying is that the applications of these positions, you can then switch to these. From this, to this, to this. There's all these other like little entanglements that are going on like within like this type of methodology. Same, let's say if we're doing, let's say, a joint lock like from single palm change as well. So if Mike, take this off. Okay, so from here, Mike is grabbing me, okay. Obviously I would, with a lot of these situations, you would strike the person first like to kind of get the joint lock on. So an application of like this would be throat strike, eye strike. So from here, one. Now from here, after I've done that particular strike and I've released the grip, I'm now going to let's say like do a Z lock, which is kind of the letter Z, moving into the single palm change to control Mike. Now you can grab the hand here, the fingers here, and you've got the torque going on with the control. You feel it, Mike? Yeah? Yeah. If you're holding on, let's say, and you get the Z lock this way, the person is holding on.
Yes.
You can then, let's say, like do the other controls or strikes like from there. Yeah. Stomach, groin, whatever you need to kind of control or take like with the person down. But even just these kind of small little things like you're doing the single palm change as an evasive like a maneuver. So Mike's grabbed me like by the hand, I'm moving off and I want to flank Mike off. So if I'm doing it really quickly, it's from here. If we're going around to the back of Mike, if we're doing flower hides under the leaf, an application of it could be this destruction. If we're trying just to take him down, lumbar region. Like go from there, if we're talking applications going further on down, if I'm talking, let's say, from double palm change, which is the drop down to here. Okay? So I've done the strike down to here. If I'm doing double palm change, I'm going to basically place Mike down but not drop him down completely, just for the move. Okay? But in reality, you will be dropping Mike like completely onto the ground and damaging like with the back of his neck. So those are just some ideas like of what's going on like doing single palm change. It doesn't necessarily have to be like grabs the whole time. It can be a punch. So if you're coming in with a punch, this maneuver. This is also dealing with this one coming in from this side as well. So I've done the initial counter carry. The next one is coming in here. From here, palm slap to the face, palm slap across the jaw, twisting the head. Hopefully like snapping it. But like the next cycle, once I've got control of the guy's head, I can do so much. I can break his neck, I can twist him, you know, damage the eyes. It's just, there's so many possibilities. But with the kind of like this type of maneuver here, other options like I controlled Mike here, smash across the face. That puts Mike in a compromising position. Let's say if I want to kind of do something like earth palm from here, I would then release and then step in to bring the wrist lock down, and then obviously whatever follow-ons you want to do from there afterwards. So even just from that small like a little movement, another one. Let's say if Mike is coming in once again, so if you're coming with the punch, I move Mike across like this way, bang, here. From here, let's say like I'm stepping in through, recatching, and I'm stepping around, turning and torquing with my whole body, putting pressure like on Mike's arm to bring him down onto the ground. Even if he doesn't go down, that's putting him in a compromising position. I could move forward, let's say like with another strike to the ear, catch the head once again, catch the hair, and this particular one, like go from as an application off, let's say the single palm change once again, clotheslining down in the throat, boom. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of like little ideas going on like going there. For me, I like a lot of the stuff where it's literally just one touch and control,
Yeah.
because that one movement covers you for, that one comes in to this, to the palm strike, to that. An application that's like moving off of yin yang palm where you kind of push through forward, and then you can imagine if I'm going handy with these moves, but could you imagine, let's say like with someone actually with their full, let's say whole body, like
Probably break them.
yeah, or whiplash it or crack it or damage to the vertebrae. If you're talking about, let's say like those strikes that are not going to kill someone, but